So here I am at Phil Wicks's house, looking at the collection of clothes owned by his wife, Chris, and there's an amazing collection here. And Phil, what are you doing with all of your wife's clothes? Tell me.
Well, the intention is to have a pop-up shop.
Right.
Which we've been very, very kindly offered by Wendy, who owns Maud's Attic in St Peter's Street. She's given us a floor on her shop.
Great.
So the idea is hopefully we will be able to sell the clothes and raise money, one for the St Elizabeth Hospice and two for my grandchildren, so they to an extent have a legacy of their grandma.
Preloved Chica, passion for fashion.
Didier Parakian. He's a French designer, actually. I think he's based in Marseille. I didn't know that, but I
that is a beautiful item.
Moving along, it's quite a nice dress. It's a Fostenberg dress.
Whoa, what
So
a dramatic dress that is.
That would have been a dinner dance dress. Be different.
Oh, look
This
at
is
that.
Missoni.
Missoni. She loved Missoni,
She
didn't
loved Missoni,
she?
famous for its sort of knitted fabric type.
Yes. These clothes are mostly size
12, 14, but like most clothes, depends on cut.
Absolutely.
So you can never be certain. Try it on because you'll never know.
Absolutely.
Here's a Save the Queen. This was a place we found in Paris. By an accident almost, but it was in the Saint-Germain area. And they, again, it's an Italian designer, and I've spent hours in there drinking coffee whilst my wife tried on clothes. She loved Save the Queen.
Oh, look at that zip down the front. I love that.
It's a Ribkoff.
Ribkoff.
Canadian, I believe.
Whoa.
We have a collection of Ribkoff.
That's an unusual
Certainly
little
unusual.
dress.
That's another Save the Queen.
Yes, I love the little sparkles in it and the roses. What an incredible touch.
Save the Queen is different. It's a fairly classic black number.
Yeah, so there's all kinds of different dresses here, from more quirky to more traditional. And you've got a green leather jacket on the very end, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Oh, but before that...
Before that, there's a Paul Smith trouser suit. And there's your leather jacket.
Oh, look at that. What's happening with these clothes tomorrow?
Well, hopefully, I call them my pricing team. They're my advisors. They have a much better idea of what things are worth than I do. But there's a good mix of things here. For instance, we just have a mulberry jumper. How much is a mulberry jumper worth? I have no idea.
We're in the wardrobe now, one of the many wardrobes.
But that's a Machino jacket.
Right.
Different, I think is the word I'd use.
Yes. What else have we got in here
This
then?
one is absolutely beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
That's an evening dress.
Oh, look at
That
that. That is twinkling.
That's actually the back of
sparkling.
it, because I know that's the front. so it's and I can remember us going to a dinner dance and somebody walking up to my wife and saying, "I love your dress." So
What's that spotty little number there? That red spotty item.
is that one?
Oh, it's the hanger. Ah!
It might just be, that's just a hanger.
Oh, it's the hanger.
But it has
Oh, look.
little-
Oh,
there's
gosh.
a little bit of glitter on it.
This is my thing. Anyone that knows me loves that Preloved Chica loves a bit of bling.
It's a bit of Ribkoff again.
Oh, yes.
So
Amazing.
again, there are jackets there. I mean, my wife loved creamstone, for instance. That's a creamstone coat.
So, Phil, we're in the other room now, and here we've got a collection of gloves, leather gloves. That's right.
Yes, we have.
All colours of the rainbow. Show us a couple of pairs.
Well, we have some rather pleasant green ones. I don't know, would you define that as orange?
Yes,
No.
bright orange indeed. Very autumnal, all of these shades.
We have some purple.
Beautiful. And they're the softest leather. And some of them haven't been worn
Nice pair of brown. Yeah,
Yes.
right, nothing more.
Box 1 of 2 belts. Pull out a few dramatic belts. Oh, look at that.
Here's an interesting one.
Yes.
Needless to say, they're all leather. Here we go, something completely
Oh gosh, look
different.
at that. Full of shells. Is it shells? Buttons? My goodness.
I'm just trying to, something slightly colourful.
Wow. Your wife had a fantastic taste for, bright and sometimes often unusual items, didn't she?
Well, she had almost a philosophy. She would start with shoes and then accessorise upwards. Again, we have a few, a little bit of belly. We have another one, interesting bag, no idea where it comes from, but I'm sure it was bought with good intent. Beautiful, beautiful belly bag. That one,
yes.
which we
Fine leather.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to focus on this one because look at the colours in this handbag here.
Yeah, purchased in Southwold.
Really?
Can't remember the name of the shop, but I know it was Southwold.
Yes. Wow.
I was there for most of the purchases.
Yeah.
And then
Look at
a
that.
little different clutch bag. That's just a bit different. Well, Chris had a passion for shoes. If there was an option of buying 1, 2 or 3 pairs of shoes, she'd just buy all 3. But one thing she did do is she was always conscious of looking after her shoes. So nearly all of her shoes had shoe trees in them. So it was a question of keeping them in shape so they didn't get damaged, etc. Well, at the top we have some different, I think is the word. I suppose I'd call those evening shoes. Never worn actually, so I have no idea why she bought those, apart from the fact she quite liked them.
And we've got some leather kind of, what would you call them? Loafers, booties.
She loved boots. Again, we have quite a collection.
Gina. And then particularly on the floor, let's come down and have a look at these leather boots. What make do we say they were?
I think they're Cavalli or something along those lines.
How many pairs of boots, shoes do you think we've got all together in this collection that's going to be sold at the pop-up shop?
Well, that's a very good question. I would suspect, and that's only a guess, somewhere between 60 and 80 pairs of shoes. Most of them are hardly worn. For instance, this is a pair of ballet boots, and when I look at the soles of those, I think, well, they might have been worn once.
So when is the pop-up shop taking place?
Well, if all goes to plan, and we're very much hoping it will commence on I think it's the 18th, Monday the 18th, opening at 10 o'clock, so get there early. My suggestion, please.
Queue up if needs be.
Yeah.
I'll be in the queue.
We'll be going hopefully for a week.
Well, thank you so much for sharing all of these clothes, and I hope that you manage to sell lots and lots of them, all of them, because there's an amazing collection. We're going to share this and make sure people know where to find you, where to come, where to spend their money, and help raise money for the hospice and as legacy for your grandchildren.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.